Assalamu alaikum. I am Sumbul Zehra, lecturer in physics at Sir Syed Government Girls College. I have done my MSc and MPhil from Department of Physics, University of Karachi, and recently I am doing my PhD from Department of Physics, University of Karachi. Today we will discuss what is current density. This topic is useful for my second year BCS and BSc students, so all of them can take help from this lecture. Today we will study another feature of the current now, one characteristic of the current which is generally asked whether electric current when we measured it is a scalar quantity or it is a vector quantity. So in vector quantity there has to be a direction. So we are discussing direction, either current is flowing in one direction or another direction in a conductor. So according to the direction of current in a conductor leads us to say that it is a vector quantity because it has direction. But no, finally we decided current is not a vector quantity, it is a scalar quantity. As you have seen, if current is in opposite direction in a conductor, we will get a current of 2 ampere if it is a vector. But if current is 5 plus 3 equals to 8 amperes, it is simple addition. It follows the rule of scalar addition, not following vector addition. So current is scalar quantity, not vector quantity. So finally current is a scalar quantity because it follows the rule of scalar addition. This is the first conclusion of quantity. Now I introduce to another quantity which is known as current density. Now what do you mean by current density? So current is a scalar quantity as we discussed. The formula for measurement of current is I equals to Q upon T, which is charge per unit time. So charge flowing in a unit time is known as current. So current is a scalar quantity, its unit is ampere, its single letter sign is A, its dimension is A. It is a fundamental quantity. So what is meant by 1 ampere current? If current has to be 1 ampere, then I equals to Q upon T. If T equals to 1 second, then I equals to Q, means current equals to charge. Now what is 1 ampere? If current equals to 1 ampere, then charge should be 1 coulomb and time should be 1 second. When the current flowing in a conductor is such that 1 coulomb charge pass through a cross sectional every 1 second, then this current is 1 ampere. Now what is current density? We have a conductor whose cross section area is A. The current flowing here is I. It is due to all the charged particles. If I divide this area which is perpendicular to the flow of current, then I divide into small segments. So we have another quantity which is current per unit area. So J equals to I upon A. I gave a symbol J. This J is known as current density. The word density we use whenever we find a certain quantity for a unit area, for a unit length or for a unit volume. Like mass per unit volume is density. Similarly, charge per unit volume is known as volumetric charge density. Charge per unit area is areal charge density. Charge per unit length is linear charge density. So here J equals to I upon A, which is known as current density. This is a new quantity we have got. Now its unit is ampere per meter square, which is the unit of current density. Now, what's its nature, whether it is a scalar quantity or a vector quantity? Here, area is a vector quantity and current is a scalar quantity. Then, J has to be vector quantity because J dot A equals to I. Two vectors gives scalar quantity. So, what type of product it is? It is a dot product which we call scalar product. So, scalar product between current density and vector area which gives current. Now, what is the magnitude of the scalar product? So, JA cos theta equals to I, where theta is the angle between J and A. So, that's all about current density. Right. So, that's all for today. Thank you so much. Next lecture will be on relation between current density and resistivity or conductivity of the material. So, inshallah, we will discuss in my next lecture.